If you are a trader that still struggles to use fundamentals and macroeconomics to make your forex analysis, then this video is for you. I'm Oscar Meijs and I've made decent bets on the forex market using fundamentals. So in the next couple of minutes, I'll show you exactly how I use market context every single morning to make my fundamental bias. So the first thing I do when I go onto market context every single morning is go to the notes panel on the top right. Now here I can see what exactly I wrote yesterday to see what my fundamental bias was in the last couple of days to refresh my mind. Once I read through all of this, I now know exactly what I was looking at, and the next thing I'll do is I'll go ahead and look at our notification center on the top right to see what the recent shifts in data were for the last 12 hours. So once I go through all of this data, I then see if something has shifted, and then I'll update it inside my notes so that I now have created a new bias that I can use to trade for this day/this week. The next thing that I'll do is see, based on my notes, what is the interesting pair that I want to be trading. If I think that, for example, NZD/USD looks good, I'll go and select NZD/USD here at the top. And from that point, I look at what the upcoming dates are. So I can immediately see that next week we already have some inflationary numbers for the dollar, and also on Friday some New Zealand business PMI. Now what I'll do with this information is again click on those articles to see what I need to be watching, and then I'll update this inside my notes so that I'm notified every single morning that I get on the charts on what I should be looking for on these specific outcomes. If I then, after looking at the calendar, still think that a pair could trend in any direction that I am looking at, then I'm possibly looking to take the trade. So the next thing that I then do is look at how institutions are positioned. And if I click on the cut positioning, I can see that a lot of institutions are actually short on NZD/USD, but I can clearly see that in the last couple of weeks it slowly has been going up. So let's say that currently I'm bullish on this pair, then I see that there is a lot of upside room on NZD/USD because all of the institutions are positioned short. That means that there still is some room to trade up higher. Now, let's say that there is a currency or a pair that I don't really think is very interesting, or that my bias in my notes is outdated. So let's say that we just pick a random pair, GBP, let's say 80, and I don't have any analysis for this. Then I'm not able to look at my notes that I've made, look at the notifications of the last 12 hours for the recently released data points or the upcoming data points, right? Because I don't yet have a bias on this pair. So what I then do is I first of all look at the policy for this currency. So we have GBP and 80, and I look at how the central banks are positioned. So looking here at the pond, I'll be reading how the last stance was from the last Bank of England's meeting. I'll look at the summary from that meeting, and I'll especially take a look at how they look at the three economic themes: inflation, growth, and the labor market. Once I read this, I now know if they want to look at lower inflation or if they think that inflation is okay, if they're looking at growth, if they want to push it up higher or not. And then with that thought process, I can also see how important the upcoming data is. For example, if the bond right now says that they're not really looking into the labor market but are concerned about weak growth, then I know that labor market numbers are not that important and I need to be looking at the growth numbers. By doing this, I now know exactly what I need to be looking for. I'll also go ahead and read the interest rates article to see what the last interest rate actually did and how the central bank exactly is looking at certain stuff. And from that, I can already very easily have my bias and know exactly what I'm looking for GBP. And then I'll do the same thing for 80, creating my bias on this pair. And from there, I'll look at what were the recently released data points and what are the next upcoming data points. And this is what I do every single morning to create my fundamental bias and to actually know why the market moves and to be very early on these moves, knowing that they'll come eventually looking at the fundamentals. Now, it's getting already very into detail, so if you want to understand how to exactly do this yourself and how this all works, make sure to give me a follow on YouTube. And if you're interested in the product, then definitely make sure to take a look into it.